What's up, Yugioh? It's the Wisconsin guy. I haven't really posted many videos much lately because I've been pretty lazy. But I'm back and I'm going to give you a deck profile on Gladiator Beasts and some of my top generic side deck card picks, because side decking is something that most people don't understand and could improve on, but is a really important part of the game. And in the next few days, I'll hopefully put up another trade binder and give you guys a deck profile of a Morphtronic deck that I played at Regionals. Unfortunately, I didn't top with it, but I put up a 5-3 finish, which I guess is okay for something that's highly underrated. So let's get started. We have the obligatory 3 Test Tigers, in addition to 3 Laquaris, 1 Homplemus, 1 Darius, Samnite, which most people aren't playing, but the ability to use it and go into it with Test Tiger and search out Gladiator Beast War Chariot to create locks and the Chariot Loop makes it a really important part of the deck that a lot of people are overlooking. Secutor, which a lot of people, again, don't play, but with the high amount of people playing X-Sabers and decks like Quick Draw, this card is really good because people are setting cards and you can easily run over them and take complete control of the game. A pair of Thunder King Ryos. This is going to be one of the cards I'm going to talk about later, but the fact that his first effect shuts down 4 of the 5 big decks and against Gladiator Beasts, the mirror match, puts up a 1900 wall that they can't get over unless they tag into something, makes him a pretty good card. The pair of Requests, so you can Chariot Loop and gain advantage of dead Gladiator Beast. Murmelo, of course. Wouldn't want to be without your Bestiari. Retiari, who's really good right now. I've won a few games just by tagging in the Retiari every other turn. And Prisma. A lot of people aren't playing this guy. I don't know why. He's really good, and the ability to go him plus Tiger or Monster Reborn into Geyserus is just really powerful. And I don't think I would play any less than 1 in any Gladiator build that I played. Magics. Since Trapstun is big right now, I maxed on 3 Book of Moons, as are a lot of people, because you don't want to leave yourself susceptible to them Trapstunning and then running you over while you have all traps down. And that is also the reason why I have included a pair of enemy controllers in here. Since this is Gladiator Beast, of course, and it's a very battle-oriented deck, the negatives that I'm going to take off either of these cards are just going to be given back to me in later turns by pluses that I gain through battle and tag effects. So I don't really mind playing 5 copies of something like this. A pair of Mystical Space Typhoons, because I need some way to force through my plays, and although I have more Magic Trap removal, I need as much as I can get, and I would rather not run 3 traps done and lock my own Chariots out. Cold Wave, and again, I want my Chariots very badly, or Solemn Warnings, but that's less relevant when you're attacking. The same thing with Giant Trunade. And of course, what deck doesn't play Dark Hole and Monster Reborn? I'm playing Mirror Force and Torrent. In a lot of decks this format I wouldn't play these, because Trapstone's running around. But in Gladiator Beast, you want a way to gain quick advantage. So both of these are almost essential. Includes Solemn Judgment. I don't think I need to tell you why this is good. I'm playing a pair of Solemn Warnings. At Regionals, I was only playing 1 and 1D Prison, but that was at the beginning of the format. Now, it's shifted to more people are playing decks like Quick Draw and Black Wings and Gemini City. So their removal can be chained to your bottomlesses. So that little counter trap symbol is very important at the moment. And I probably wouldn't play a deck without 2 of these. A pair of Trapstuns, as I said before. I need a way to force through my plays. playset of Gladiator War Chariots. I was only playing 2 of these at regionals, but I think 3 is necessary. It's almost always something that you're going to want to side one out of, but the positives in matchups like X-Sabers and Quick Draw make me want to include 3, although it's quite bad against Blackwings, City, and Mirror Match. And Boundless Shrapnel, which again, not very good against Blackwings and Little City because they can chain to it, which is why I took Deep Prison on the deck in the first place. But this card is really good against the other matchups, and I think it's needed. All the trap zones running around. These would be probably the first cards I would cut if I needed to add something else. And for side decking, I was going to show you 5 cards, but I couldn't narrow it down to 5, so I'm going to pick 6. Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master. This guy creates favorable game states against Blackwings, Little City, Gladiator Beasts. I wouldn't side it against X-Sabers or Quick Draw. It can go against some rogue decks. The ability to set them back a draw phase and remove their board presence while this card likely lives makes him a house, and this is almost an auto-include in any side deck this format. The next 2 cards go in conjunction in my eyes. They'd be Ryo and Banisher of the Radiance. As I said, Ryo before, stopping your opponent from searching is just an incredible ability. It can single-handedly break up X-Saber combos, as can Banisher of the Radiance. And stopping your opponent's cards from going to the graveyard this format is just really good. That's why Banisher is there. Ryo is... I would probably play more Ryos than Banishers, but in my side decks or main decks, I would want a combined total of 4 copies of these guys, just because they're so versatile. The next card is Spirit Reaper. Although it's not good against Gladiator Beasts or Quick Draw so much, against the other 3 decks, it allows you to wall out. So if they go for the X-Saber combo and decide not to kill your Spirit Reaper, bounce it, you're likely going to create a board position where they're stalled and have no answer to your Spirit Reaper, giving you time to rebuild and possibly swing the game in your favor, which is most likely topping Dark Hole for all you sacks out there. Nomen of Crossout. This card is exceptional against Quick Draw and X-Sabers. As I said, getting rid of Dark Soul in this format is key since a lot of people are playing X-Sabers. And after side decking, a lot of people bring in cards like the aforementioned Jiu-Jitsu, Spirit Reaper, Snowman Eater. So this deck becomes lives against decks that don't even run face-down monsters usually, if you are ballsy enough to side it in and use it correctly. And our 6th card, I gotta give a shout out to this guy, Effect Veiler. I didn't think he was too good to begin with, but after playing him, he does legitimate things. Although he's a level 1 tuner, that's not his useful part, of course. The ability to stop your opponent who's playing X-Sabers from going Bogart into X-Saber into False Roll, or your opponent playing Quick Draw to go Debris into Dandelion into Black Rose, etc. The ability to stop your opponent's power plays is really essential to this format. And currently we don't have a card that does that that's in monster form, because DD Crow, unfortunately, doesn't serve that purpose as well as this card does, because this stops X-Sabers and Quick Draw, not just one of them. As I said, I'm going to post a few other videos this week, so stay tuned for those. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, just PM me and I'll be glad to return your comments. Thanks guys, the Wisconsin guy, out.